Vichy, Polgar. Some who have solved a crazy amount of puzzles as kids, they are more exceptional at checkmating patterns, while some other top players, they have other strengths and they are less alert to these checkmating patterns. But yeah, Ding has found a very beautiful one, and it also he set it up from afar. D5 already sets it up. It's really insane.
He set it up 4 moves ago. He's about to execute it. And Anish, the eternal question as a chess player: do you resign now, knowing you're about to get checkmated, or do you let it play out on the board if you're Jan?
No, but I know that you British guys, especially, you are all about checkmate on the board. But no, I'm Team Jan. I resign. No, I don't want to see it.
And just as you say it there, Anish, Jan has resigned. You called it. No beautiful checkmate on the board, but still a beautiful game, beautiful finish from Ding. And the scores are level at 3-3. What a day it's been.
Because you cannot, of course, calculate all the moves in chess because the tree of the variation is too wide. The question is how do you select your move? For example, I know that Magnus, he has a very narrow search. So that's why he's very quickly reaching a very good conclusion, because he dismisses a lot of bad moves on each turn. And I notice it because that's also why he often misses some tactics, because he's just dismissing moves, and this allows him to go extremely deep. And he can afford to do this as well because he has an incredible evaluation function. So he is able to evaluate positions extremely fast. And I think a player like Magnus, who calculates this way, he might just never consider rook b7. But there are players that calculate much more broadly. In particular, Fabiano has an extremely wide search. He is looking at a lot of options for both sides on the first few moves. And I'm pretty sure...
Question to Jan, if you have expected that today the London system might be happen, and also the second question right away, what was the most challenging for you for this game?
Well, yeah, I just among all the openings, of course, I expected like London in one of the games, so it happened. Yeah, but I guess I played one of my worst games ever. So, I mean, like, nearly every move was, I mean, yeah, it's hard to believe. I think every move was bad. And even then I get this second chance out of this awful position. Mm-hmm. I think it was like pretty much equal at some point if I would play bishop d3 instead of bishop c2. Yeah, even that was, yeah, unfortunate. So, yeah, bad day.
Right. If I can ask, what was the inaccuracy that all this started?
I mean,
you're very honest. We appreciate that. Okay. Do we have more questions from press? We have. Please, Maria, go ahead.
Hello, Maria from chess.com. The question is for both players. So far, this is the most decisive match, equal to Karpov versus Korchnoi in 1981. Why do you think we are seeing so many more?
Thank you. And the last question I have is for both players. From Emil, why do you think there are more decisive games in this match than World Championship matches in the past?
We will go with Jan to answer this first.
Yeah. Ask me this question another day.
Sorry?
Ask me these questions like another day.
All right, we'll keep that. What about you, Ding?
Yeah, it's just a winning position because I guess rook a8 is a threat.
Watch this.
Material, of course.
Queen g6.
Oh my God! This is so pretty. Wow, this is so cheap.
Had to
fantastic.
do it.
You had to. Fantastic. I actually didn't even see it. Yeah, wow, this is a shame. Very easy. Okay. So definitely some juice there for Ding.
Actually, a tornado warning. Tornado warning. Take shelter now in a basement. I might have to leave for a moment. Just bear with me. I don't see any tornado out the window.
And Jan is back at the board and clearly in calculation mode. I don't think he would have expected this somehow. It's not as forcing as all the other options we were looking at. So he needs some time to react, some time to think. And Anish, how do you think he'll react?
I think A2. I think A2. At the end of the day, I don't see how other moves contribute to anything. Okay, he can try to go Queen D1, but yeah, I think he's reaching for the A pawn, I guess. Queen D1 intending Queen H5, but then probably F3 just does it.
1,000 players. I streamed. I mean, this stream alone was over 9 hours. I streamed for almost 3 hours last night, so streamed about half of it. This will probably be a 12-hour YouTube video. I think the limit is 12 hours for YouTube uploads, so...
Let's jump in. Both players are away right now. I think he wants to sacrifice his queen, and d5 does contribute here. So, okay, there's a discovered check. We were assuming king h7. Let's bring up the analysis board while Jan returns. And now knight g6. We were saying rook g8, but Anish, queen f7. And I'm going to take this and checkmate you.
Oh, that's weird.
Look at this.
See, I'm not. This is not my strength. Checkmates. I'm gonna start. I'm bad at checkmates. Checkmating patterns. There is a video online also where a bunch of top players solve checkmates. It's just not my strength. It's just very difficult. Oh, this is beautiful.
Wow. And this is why the d5 push contributes. You cover the e6 square, cover the escape square. He saw this, what was it, 5-6 moves in advance.
Join us for a Discord. Okay, Pepper, are we doing a bad thing? Don't risk, Dina? Honestly? Come on, you're scaring me.